Welcome to 1 Minute Theatre Reviews. I'm Paul Seven Lewis, and today I'm picking out some of the best theatre shows that you can watch in your own home. And let's face it, for many of us, that's the only way we're going to get to see some theatre for the foreseeable future. Top of my list is Hamilton. It's one of my favourite musicals. Against all my expectations, the film of the show is a triumph. Yes, it remains a theatrical show, but the music and movement carry you along. And you do get to see the original cast, including Lin-Manuel Miranda. Even if you're not interested in Toy Story and Frozen, take a month's subscription to Disney Plus just for Hamilton. Then there's Uncle Vanya, Chekhov's classic play about getting old and wasted time and unrequited love, sensitively modernised by Conor McPherson. This production was having a phenomenally successful run at the Harold Pinter Theatre in London when COVID cut it short. So the producers decided to film it, and what we get is not simply the play filmed, but a stage play enhanced by film. In some ways, because the cast can speak normally into camera, it's better than the original, and that's saying something of a production that got pretty much universal 5-star reviews. The leads, Toby Jones, Richard Armitage and Roger Allam, live up to the term stars. Well, it's on BBC4 at 10 p.m. on the 30th of December, and then, I assume, on BBC iPlayer. Seawall by Simon Stevens, starring Andrew Scott, is another stage play specially filmed, but without an audience. It's a one-man show in which the camera barely wavers from looking at Scott as he recounts a tragic event that happened to him. It's devastating as a play, and in no small part that's because of the visceral performance by Andrew Scott. And you can buy it for about £5. Find out more at seawallandrewscott.com. One of the most anticipated Christmas shows in recent years has been the Old Vic's annual revival of A Christmas Carol. This year's Scrooge is Andrew Lincoln. I saw it a couple of years ago, and it was one of the most enjoyable evenings I've spent in a theatre. I was a little worried when I heard the Old Vic were streaming the show because it relies so much on being an immersive performance where actors and props are coming at you from all directions. But what the Old Vic are doing is to continue to stage live performances even though the theatre is closed and there's no audience. And I think that means, like Uncle Vanya, that they will be able to film it specially for the camera, even though it's in a theatre. Anyway, I'm optimistic that this will be a great success, and tickets are available from oldvictheatre.com. Lots of enterprising theatres have made their Christmas shows available online, and lots of those are pantomimes, including the National Theatre. Dick Whittington is available for free on their YouTube channel from 3 p.m. on Wednesday the 23rd of December, and then it's available on demand until midnight on the 27th of December. It's radical, politically correct, and looking at the production shots, a bit garish, but I'm sure the National Theatre will do a great job. For me, the panto to watch with the family this Christmas is Peter Duncan's traditional Jack and the Beanstalk. He understands panto, and he does everything you'd expect from a panto, including lots of audience participation. It may be old-fashioned in many ways, but I found that rather comforting in these troubled times. A bit like a Christmas pudding. And its Saving the Planet theme is bang up to date. And you can find out more about that at pantoonline.co.uk. I'll mention a couple more children's shows quickly. These are shows that the whole family can enjoy. The delightful Timpson the Musical, in which Gigglemug comedy imagine how the high street cobblers came to cut keys as well, by portraying the warring houses of Monteshues and Capulets united by a pair of star-crossed lovers. Great fun and free on YouTube. The Wind in the Willows, with a script by Julian Fellows of Downton Abbey fame, has an hilarious performance as Mr. Toad by Rufus Howell, and you can watch that for $4.99 from willowsmusical.com. Now, lots of arts streaming services have been springing up this year, the biggest of which, from a theatregoer's point of view, is National Theatre at Home, who are gradually making available their vast archive of productions. Right now you can watch Tom Hiddleston's Coriolanus, Helen Mirren's Phaedra, Adrian Lester and Rory Kinnear in Othello, and for 1 month only, Warhorse, although that's in the UK only. There are many more National Theatre productions and some by other theatres, including the Young Vic's Yerma. Now this is one of the best stage productions I've seen, and I think it was possibly the first one I ever reviewed for 1 Minute Theatre Reviews, so it was about 1 minute in those days. I'm not sure how it'll come across on film, since the set involved viewing through a glass screen with the rest of the audience opposite you, which had the effect of looking into a fish tank. Still, it should be worth seeing, if only for Billie Piper's performance of a lifetime as the anguished would-be mother. You can rent individual shows from National Theatre at home, or take a monthly subscription for just under £10. Find out more at ntathome.com. Other streaming services worth looking at are digitaltheatre.com, which hosts the excellent Sheridan Smith in Funny Girl, which I thoroughly enjoyed when I saw it in the theatre, Zoe Wanamaker and David Suchet in All My Sons, Richard Armitage in The Crucible, the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre production of Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods, and Breach Theatre's It's True, It's True, It's True. Now this latter is a funny but shocking dramatisation of the trial of the man who raped the painter Artemisia Gentileschi, which turned into a trial of herself. And that alone would be worth a month subscription of $9.99, but you can actually rent that as a single film for $7.99. And then there's Stage to View, where you can rent such treats as 42nd Street, Kinky Boots, and Red, that's the play in which Alfred Molina plays Mark Rothko, which I saw, I don't know, was it a couple of years ago? Excellent, and I think will come across well on film, each costing £5 or so. So that's stage2view.com. Finally, if you subscribe to Netflix, check out Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It's a film of August Wilson's play with Viola Davis starring. And on Amazon Prime, check out Antoinette Nwandu's play Pass Over, that's 2 words. Inspired by Waiting for Godot, it's about 2 men who are trapped by being black and persecuted by the police. It's filmed by Spike Lee in front of a live audience, and Spike Lee shows that he knows how to make theatre work on film. I hope you find this selection of theatre to watch at home useful. If you want to be the first to know when I post new features or reviews, please subscribe to my channel 1 Minute Theatre Reviews. You can also read what I have to say at my website 1minutetheatrereviews.co.uk. And if you prefer listening to me to having to look at me, then why not catch me playing songs from stage musicals on Box Office Radio? And you can catch up with all my radio shows at mixcloud.com. Thank you for your time.